Welcome into a new week of WTA, everyone. We got two matches today, starting with MrsSquidz versus BroncoMomma in a Sandbox match. We'll drag them in and get underway. Yo, Bronco. Yo, MrsSquidz, welcome in.
Hello.
Hello. So, we're doing a Sandbox match between the two of you. I think MrsSquidz has done one before, but it's going to be a new thing for Bronco, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so get you both in the Sandbox mode. In the Sandbox mode, any messages in chat will drop you in for, I think, somewhere between like 10 and 30 minutes. We still haven't figured out exactly the time length, but your marbles will be able to get in to be on the board relatively easily from a chat message. So, looking at the format, I think the best format for you two will be just trying to like complete as many levels as you can in a time limit of a particular difficulty. Talking to Bronco before the match, it sounded like she was interested in trying difficulty 4. Because that would be around about level 10 levels. Are you happy with that, MrsSquidz?
Sorry, what was that again? I needed to turn off my notifications.
Oh, good. I was chatting with Bronco before the match, and she mentioned that she was interested in trying at least like difficulty 10 was what she said. Level 10, sorry, which would be difficulty 4.
Okay.
I was just wondering, you're happy to try that?
Yeah.
And you're still interested in trying that, Bronco? I should probably check as well.
That's fine with me. Just let me know what I need to input into my thingy.
Okay, so in the top box, input 50.
50?
Yeah, because that's the marble cap. So we're just setting it at 50 because that's the normal marble cap. For tilted, sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
Then the second box will be inputting 4. And then the third box will be inputting 10.
Okay.
Alright. So to explain the rules for everyone, we'll be doing a sandbox match. So their goal is to try and complete as many levels as they can in 40 minutes. So they'll both be tilting difficulty 4 levels, which is equivalent to levels 9 to 11 on the tilt board. We'll be doing viewers, which unfortunately, because we're doing a sandbox, won't give out points, but we'll still be able to get your marbles on the board, so your marbles will be involved. It's using active chatter, so just type messages in chat and they will drop on both boards. So straightforward, just try and get as many levels done as you can, and yep, 40 minutes timer to get all those levels done. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. The more annoying thing on your side is that every time you do a level or scuff a level, you'll need to re-randomize it. So clicking that random button at the bottom of your screen. And then once you do that, clicking viewers. If you have a cross ramp on your level, so the things that sort of sway side to side, I think those start showing up at level 9. If you have one of those and you don't re-randomize the level, they'll sometimes bug out and not move, which is actually makes the level easier. So it won't be a bad thing for you, but just a heads up that some tiles break if you like fail a level and then restart it. I think like this. I think the sliding bridge is also a thing where they might like teleport if you reopen the level. So they'll work fine, but yeah, it's a little bit funky sometimes. So generally, just re-randomize and then click viewers, and that'll be your sort of operation whenever you go back to the start of the level. You just re-randomize it and then respawn the marbles. Make sense?
Gotcha. Yep. So anybody on my side that didn't catch that, it's a active chatter. So you'll automatically get thrown in to the tilt board if you're chatting. Should be on both sides.
Yep, exactly. So bubble count should be even. Unfortunately, I think there's a bug with active chatter plus actually the sandbox where some skins don't always load, so you get a lot of white marbles rather than the creative skins that everyone has, unfortunately. But
this is off the timer.
Off the timer,
just
yeah.
about. So I think you'll be okay. I don't think you'll wind up getting a timer.
Yeah, there'll be no timers in this. It's off the point system, so it's just a message every so often, and you get your marbles in. It just also unfortunately means there's no points handed out, but
just ignore the message up above because it's automatically pinned when I go to the scene. But
yeah.
cool.
All good. But yeah, so you ready, MrsSquidz?
Yep, I'm ready.
You ready, Bronco?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, just to confirm, when I say go, you'll be re-randomizing a new level and then clicking viewers again, just to make sure it's fair between the two of you. Make sense? Okay. We'll go on tilt. 3, 2, 1, tilt. Best of luck, both of you.
Thank you.
I forgot to check. Do you guys want to get moved out of the VC or stay listening?
Could
I'll
I be
stay.
kicked out, please?
I'll move MrsSquidz out and I'll mute Bronco so she can
Doesn't
listen
bother
in.
me at all.
Alright, there we go. I must move it before we start, but just had to quickly get that in there.
Yep.
MrsSquidz has her music playlist she listens to.
But will it be enough to take on BroncoMomma's spray and pray strats?
I mean, yeah, that is the thing with the speed tilts is you just got to get through. So if you just spray and pray through quickly, it'll be quite effective. With these levels being at 10 levels, which is a little bit longer than they normally are, it makes the spray and pray a little bit less effective. But BroncoMomma starting with an unfortunate 2 cross ramps in at 1 level, and so it drops down to 2 marbles, and then she has to randomize level again, and then drop viewers. She should be good. Yeah, they don't have to sort of wait up for us for anyway. We'll just catch it in the VOD if we need to. Oh, MrsSquidz setting 3-4. Is she gonna make it in? I think that's in. I'm watching this on end screen. It's a little hard to tell, but it looked like that was in.
We need to get Pixel to re-add the end screen for this.
Yeah. Bronco will need to re-randomize the level next time. Re-randomize and then drop your marbles. Looks like both of them
Or we could
re-randomized,
just
so it's fine.
We could just watch how many times they beat the same level, assuming that they managed to do that.
No, as I said, because there's bugs. Cross ramps stop working if you
True.
randomize the level. If you don't randomize the level. That's down to 2 for MrsSquidz, so unfortunately out on that one.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Got 4 there for Bronco on the squeegee. Yeah.
I believe in the pray and spray here. The real question is, what do we call MrsSquidz strat?
I don't know. I think they're both sort of spraying, praying a little bit. MrsSquid's only level that she passed was like 3 rolls around a squeegee, which is crazy. These cross wraps are the bane of people's existence in WTA, I guess. Because first it was Druska, now it's now it's on BroncoMomma with the cross wraps just being so lethal.
So what we're saying is that we need an all cross ramps format since nobody seems to know how to beat them.
I don't think that's necessary, Voco. Maybe, but possibly. It looks like Bronco is randomizing Druska. It's just that unfortunately she has like a little sticker on top of the they weren't? So far they're both on 1 level completed. Bit of a tough spot. But I think both of them will get into the groove of it eventually. Bronco having problems with the new camera. It's still having problems with the new camera. Actually, it finally worked. Not wanting to follow the front bubbles for how much he was trying to zoom forwards. Alright, re-randomize there for MrsSquidz. I think that's her second level done. Bronco finally getting to the end of this one. See how she goes getting around this egg basket. I mean, the cross routes were a rough one for Bronco, so good to see she's getting on the board. It can be tough with the timings. MrsSquidz already had a few scuffs as well. She got a little bit lucky on her first pass, going over a squeegee and then just like throwing them into the end. I forgot that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to do this difficulty in this format was because people can squeegee skip and then you have like marbles that are like several tiles ahead of the camera flying towards the end bucket and we have no way to verify if they actually go in or not, which is a little bit tough, but
No, MrsSquidz the front group with 3 balls.
yeah, she managed to get a group at the front. Eking through. Okay. Bronco Octagon. Spraying praying through with the basket at the end. We'll catch them all in there. Yeah.
The basket
lot of-
is good for catching the sprays.
Indeed. It's one of the safest catch tiles. It was really annoying before the camera got updated because it could very easily steal the camera like forwards if a marble skipped it, but now it's quite safe if you're just trying to save marbles in it. If you're trying to spray and pray and get past the basket, it's the opposite problem where marbles will get stuck in quite a bit. We're only 7 minutes in, so they got plenty of time. Bronco at 2 levels done, MrsSquidz at 3, so only a 1 level difference. MrsSquidz getting stuck on that squeegee, finally getting past it. Bronco waiting for the annoying lettuce to get out of her way. Move.
Okay,
Alright.
so for tilt format, what if we have all rhythm sections and call it Excite Tilt? You could say it's inspired by the Excite Marble track.
So you've got how many in a row?
Well, it's a bunch of rhythm sections. You have 10 in a row, and they randomize the variants, so it comes from all the different variants of the rhythm section.
Yeah,
tiles.
so basically the thing that I'm waiting on before I can do any of the new formats, which is being able to set a random generations tile set that isn't a difficulty. So yeah, like I wouldn't be opposed to that as long as we can get the feature that I asked like day one of Sandbox, which is custom tile sets, so we can randomize like a custom set of tiles, whether that be just the rhythm section. Or another idea I had is like doing this difficulty, but like let's just remove the squeegees.
Yeah.
Just difficulty 4, but no squeegee. Simple stuff to hard
no.
stuff. But
Like,
unfortunately, yeah.
we like at that point, why stop with the rhythm sections? Why not throw in a couple of like boxes, and then we could call it the tilt rally.
Yeah. Throw in some S curves
And we
just to
just need,
like get people
and we
able
get that we
to get like the
some
banking
S
turns from S curves.
Yep. And then we just need a desert themed tilt board, and we're good. A desert themed board skim. And then
ECL complained about the lack of speed killing this format. I mean, if you keep enough marbles on the board, you can skip the squeegees and then regroup on the backside. So like, technically, it's not the worst, but it becomes like looking ahead and checking the squeegees and a lot of more complicated strats. I was just curious to see how it goes. The whole point of trying this with different skill level tilters and different difficulties used is just to get see how it goes. It's like if you grab like a Drohuska, Semef, or like a Jack, they'd probably be just trying to like send the marbles straight at the squeegees and praying it works. As I said, it would be actually like way worse to scorekeep if you had that, because you just wouldn't be able to see the marbles. The marbles would just be like way ahead of the camera all the time, jumping over walls. I think this still works. Both the tilters playing a little bit more controlled, making sure they're getting through. Yeah. Something I realized, like it's sort of obvious, but like effectively, yeah, more so Semef and Jack than you do. Yeah. Yeah, they'd be much more keen to do skips over it. But I'm like, you have experience with it. Is that 3? Bronco, this is because somehow jumps
I
3.
think Squidz at 3 in front there. So
I think it
you're
was
good.
4, and then she jumped all 4 over the wall, and 1 died, and the other 3 got into the corner.
Yeah, let's run with that.
Yeah, Bronco getting through another level. Good to see. But yeah, so like in competitions, the format sort of like whatever you want. The big question is like what skills from the player are you trying to measure? Like what's the variability? Oh no, sorry, volatility. Like the randomness and like who actually makes it out. What's like, yeah, and particular skills you're looking at. It's like that Excite Bike format that Vocal was talking about. It's like, sure, you can do it. What are we actually measuring in it? Because you just getting the same tile over and over and over again. To some extent, there's going to be something. There's going to really be a bit of speed, but the variety of tiles is fairly low, so it would sort of be
But is it
hoping the
really
marbles
with
stay
all
together.
between the S-curve variants and the
Oh
rhythm
yeah, I mean,
section variants? Is it
if you
really
have you
if
keep
you
going,
just put
sorry.
all of the variants in for both of those tiles, and you get something interesting.
Yeah. It's a bit of speed format. And so I think if you have more variety, I was just like, if you just said just rhythm sections and it was like the low level ones, I'm like, it'd be a little bit. Actually, no, legitimately, I think honestly it would be too bad if you just had the final tiers of the rhythm sections because they're a bit more like weaving and their paths are a bit weird. But I'm just like, I don't think that'd be good for a full like match length. It feels like that'd be like a mini game competition where you'd have like different tile sets that you'd have people try. And like one of the like maybe like a 5-minute section of seeing how many rhythm sections you can get past in 5 minutes. Which I don't think exactly matches my goals with WTA, but feels like sort of like a fun game mode, like doing sort of like a mini game match with Sandbox or something would be possible. But I feel like with those sort of things, you want to have like 2 streamers that are on the same page. So it'd be less so something I'd run and more something that like the streamers themselves would organize as a match between themselves. It'd be sort of like I think Youssef and KP used to do that a lot in the past, but they'd set up just like showdown tilt competitions between them. Like, Youssef set up like a bingo competition, something like that, or like another would be like Tilted Horse, where one player comes up with a custom level, and then they try and challenge the other person to beat it. But it's like you can't exactly guarantee how long that match will take, and so for scheduling for me is a little bit painful. So,
Okay, next question. How many tiles are hashtag skippable, such as say the drop corner? Or like is the drop corner the only one that's considered consistently skippable?
it depends on what you define as skippable. Because in some definitions of skippable, you're not even skipping the drop tile because you don't actually like you still land on the tile. Or if you're saying you're just shortcutting a section of the tile, like do you count the scattered stairs, the one with the gap in the stairs at the bottom? Does that count as a skip?
I don't know. That we need to ask MF. If that is considered a skip.
I mean, it's a like.
I mean, theoretically, yes, it's a skip. Although it's more of a jump over a gap than a skip.
Yeah, it's not black and white. It depends on the person what they define as a skip. Maybe a tile skip is only if you don't touch the tile. Then yes, I think only drop corner lets you actually skip. Actually, no, you can skip around corners with the drawbridge as well. It's like a drawbridge can lift you up over a corner and skip you to the next tile. There's a few a lot of corners can get fully skipped via getting a tile that lets you like get some air and fall past. Okay, can Bronco repeat what she said?
You get like a straight
Bronco was trying to say
line
something to us, so she was wanting us to repeat Clyde Virgo. What was Bronco saying? Or did she just leave the Discord? Okay, never mind. Bronco just left the Discord because she didn't want to hear us. Anyway, we'll keep going.
I know, we didn't even get to start talking about food. Oh, that's a close one by MrsSquidz there.
Yeah. I don't think she would have gone under because I think the two things were in sync. Yeah, a little bit of a different feel for Bronco than the previous match. I think the previous match I had with Bronco and Sunshine, I ran it closer to what a Murder Tilts match was like, where you have the two tilters yapping to each other in the VC. But I was keeping Broncos as a more traditional match. But right now we're at 11-4. MrsSquidz sort of locked in after a few scuffs at the start. Okay, right. Sorry for that interlude, just trying to figure out what's going on with Bronco, because we were yapping. Apparently, Druisk would say Cradle's another skippable tile for Voco. Do you have any tiles that you think are particularly skippable outside the drop corner, or is that why you brought the drop corner?
Well, I'm thinking a format with all the skippable tiles where you get bonus points for actually doing the skips.
Yeah, it's just some skips are harder than others is the unfortunate thing. Because like you have the drop tile at 39, they only shoot up 39, which has a hole in the middle. As you jump down through that hole into it, like a few of the top tilters, like I think both me and Jack have done that skip. And both of them have done it in an actual run, like at level 39 plus. But nothing you see very often. You know the switchback, right, Voco? The like one that like makes you go down the hill, then back up, and then back down.
Yeah.
At 36, it's possible to jump marbles from the top section to the bottom section by just running straight through the tile.
Oh.
It's really precise. In the sandbox, I gave it like a couple of attempts, and with like a perfect 3-line group, I like maybe got it like 20% of the time. But it's just barely possible. Same with jumping the top gap on the scattered stairs. You can jump the top gap with the scattered stairs if you play it perfectly. Yeah, there's a few sort of weirder skips that you don't see as often because
They're too high for anyone to try it in a proper distance run.
yeah, or they're just too inconsistent. Like, for like how much time they save, they're not. Oh my god, MrsSquidz.
I think
I think
MrsSquidz used to just go and jump 3 balls over that now.
the bridge would make it back in time, I think. But yeah, if she just waited, the bridge would save her. You see, if you watch the, oh my god, is she really just committing? Because the further she goes, the more likely they're going to clip through the camera, clip the ball from the camera. Yeah.
Oh, it does line up. Ah,
What does line up? The bridge in time?
yeah,
Yeah.
it did line up. Okay.
The bridge is faster than the squeegee at this level, so it would make it in time.
Oh.
I think next level it might be a bit more questionable, but I still think it does. Because I think both the squeegee and the bridge speed up. So when pixels slowed down the squeegees a huge amount, it actually made the squeegees a lot slower than the bridge. The bridge actually gets back to you in time. MrsSquidz keeps splitting off like a couple marbles to try and speed tilt, and then the camera just refuses to cooperate with that.
I mean, we could use the toggleable camera here.
Yeah, we
But,
asked Pixel on stream if he was going to implement it. He said no. You guys got to just deal with the new system, which is the annoying fact with Pixel is that he started adding more. He's accepted adding more settings for us now, but some features he just like adds and then refuses to give us customize, like lets us customize them, and it's like really, like I feel like the 15-second countdown at the end of Tilt should have been a customizable feature, but unfortunately not. It was enforced. And same with like the camera option should be a customizable feature for the tilter. But unfortunately, not possible either.
I mean, the tilt skins are a customizable feature now.
Yes, the board skins.
Yes, the board skins and the walls.
It's Bronco saying I should have let her make the choice. Well, I was actually interested to see how this video would go. About as well as I expected it to.
I mean, this isn't actually that bad.
It's not that bad.
of
It's just the waiting for
difficulty for these
squeegees.
Well, yeah, that too. But the difficulties itself isn't that bad.
Bronco saying I should listen to her, so I was just like, yeah, maybe we don't do this next time. I had a feeling there'd be some paper points, but yeah, like it's not as bad as you'd expect it to be with the squeegees, because like they don't always show up, but yeah, it can sometimes feel a little bit rough. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how much changing this to my chosen format would have been, but yeah. It's these sort of combos that Bronco's got where I'm like, ugh, this format, this level is so bad. at the top, at like the highest level, I actually think at this point it's optimal just to reset the level if you get this other thing at the start. It's just so slow. It's like whatever, just restart the level. Let's just get a new level. There's also my problem with like the same thing with my problem with difficulty 9 is I think optimally at difficulty 9, if you ever see a bumper maze, it's just optimal to reset the level. Like you just see a bumper maze at freaking 29, and it's just not worth doing the level. It's like a bumper maze is like 30 seconds to do, and the levels at that range could be done in like a minute 30. So it's like a quarter of your time on a single tile if you get a single bumper maze at that level. I don't know what your thoughts are, Voco, about the tilt difficulties for this format. Do you have any particular ones that you think are good from the ones you've seen or tried or haven't seen and
I
want to
think
see?
that I think it's dependent on the tilter's skill.
I
If
agree
we're
with that.
being
Yeah.
honest about this, like if you have two decent tilters, maybe go for the higher level difficulties, but like the higher difficulty levels. But
Yeah, that was a
Squeege
tough one.
issues aside, I'd say that this is a fine difficulty for these tilters,
Yeah, so
even
like
if the Squeege is a bit slow.
I don't think it's that bad. I think the issue is just unfortunately like the difference in confidence because I was offering to do lower difficulties for Bronco, and then she's like, "Oh, that like level 10 is like when she's like good, but it starts getting difficult for her." So I'm like, "Okay, sure, we can try that." And so I think we sort of showcased it. It's that point for Bronco where it's she can still do the levels, but it's difficult for her. Like I think she's pretty accurate with her assessment.
Yeah,
I think it's the factor that these like none of these levels are only like I think 6 tiles long. I almost said the next number, but I think it's 6. No. It'd be like 8 tiles, wouldn't it? I think it's 8 tiles because difficulty 5 is 9, and then difficulty 7 is 10. Yeah. Wait, no, this is 7 tiles. It is 7 tiles. I should have said it, but we don't say 6 and then that number. Anyway, yeah. So
so just another thought. Other than I guess the up ramps, and I guess one could make an argument for like the elevators. There really isn't any, I guess, tiles that go up.
no, the
In
elevators
the
didn't even go up because they go back down to the
well,
flat
they go
level.
up, but they don't stay up. If you know what I mean. They don't lift the marbles up to a new level.
Yeah, the only
To
ones.
tile
So
at a higher
there is
level.
like 3 or 4 ramps that go give you the marbles some vertical height. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, not too many. It's also like going downhill is a uncommon one as well. Actually, no, there's a lot of staircases, but like,
Yeah, there's a lot of staircases and downward slopes.
a lot like there's only one. I guess there's vents and the down and the egg basket.
Yeah,
I'm just like a lot of the other downward slopes are like a big jumps down via staircases. There's no like a small increment.
yeah. I mean, like
Um,
my thinking is other than maybe the drop tiles and the like the two different
yeah,
tile
2
and
drop
drop tiles, and
tiles
maybe
and 3 staircases.
and the bunker tiles.
The bunker tiles is uphill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an uphill. That's one of the steeper uphills
The bunker is the
too.
steepest
So
uphill in the game.
yeah. So I'm like thinking, what if we just had like a format where all the tiles are elevation changes of some sort? Then we could test people's skills in verticality.
Yeah, I had a little bit of fun trying to make like a uphill ramp level that spiraled around as like one of the first things I tried. Unfortunately, it breaks the camera pretty bad.
Oh,
Because the camera like tries to follow the spline. If you like get to a point where like you're above an existing level, um um Yeah, and unfortunately the camera goes a little bit funky because it like try and detect the thing. And like some of the tiles have like death planes beneath them to try and kill marbles off. And so if you accidentally picked a tile that had a death plane, you'd have like a death plane on the uphill ramp, and then you like get clipped by the death plane as you're trying to get back up. It's like, oops.
Okay.
Which I'm like, I
No
don't know
vertical.
why we have death planes on the tilt board, but like, okay. Especially with we got a new camera. He has removed the death planes. Like,
Wait, so was the death planes the thing that was causing the issue with the stairs like a while back?
Yep. I'm pretty sure he accidentally added a death plane to the staircase.
But why?
He's adding death planes to avoid marbles falling off the map and dragging the camera forwards. That was the solution rather than fixing the camera. He's now fixed the camera and he kills the death planes. Again, like in most cases, it doesn't actually impact it because most of the time the marbles won't survive. They would go off the board into the death plane, but for like custom levels, the additional death planes are a little bit annoying.
You know what? Can we have the ability to make upside down tiles, and then we could do like weightless tilts already?
Did you
Like
see
just
one of
remove the gravity.
Have you looked at my screenshot that I posted in the Tilted the Pixel Discord about the tile ideas
Wait,
I
have
made?
you already actually done that?
I made an upside down tilt.
Right, but you would need to turn off gravity for that to work, wouldn't you?
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. I thought Brooklyn wanted to do level 10. Okay.
Look, at least Bronco has more practice for their next murder tilt matchup. So when they get to level 10, they'll hopefully murder less balls.
Yeah. I mean, you still want to murder tilts. You still want to murder marbles in this level range, but yeah.
And MrsSquidz is just grouping those balls in the far LTL.
Yeah. The struggle.
The struggle of the new camera.
Yeah. I was actually impressed. I think it was like Jack or maybe it was Samaf that like double jumped a squeaky to get half the group over. Like they jumped it once and they jumped it a second time and that caused like half the group to get over the squeegee and so then they had the camera pulled forwards. I was like, wow, that worked, I guess.
That or you jump them and then just eat the rest of the ball.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Either works. It's just eating the rest can be difficult at times. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying with tilts. The discussion between difficulty and level. It's like it can be quite confusing to people that aren't like completely the know-how with tilts. I try and be clear with it whenever I am, but what can you do? Like difficulty is like a very like it's a thing that like a lot of the more active tilters would know about, but even if you talk to people, like if I say difficulty 7, like not many people would like know exactly what that level range is, I guess. Maybe more so now that I'm actually talking about it more actively in this mode because of Tilt Sandbox, but yeah.
I mean, it's not that difficult to figure out what the difficulty is once they tell us what level they want. So
yeah, I mean that's the thing. She asked for level 10, and so I did the conversion mentally, but yeah, it's a hard thing to be completely clear with, especially when I'm like verbally saying it. Because if you just hear the number, you might just think it. Where like if I'm typing, I'll typically say like difficulty and then the number or level and the number to make it clearer. You have no clue what difficulty is what level. You do them by color, yeah. Like typically, I would say like it was like the pink level or something. That's like you could do it before by like color and sky, but not so much anymore. Yeah.
I mean, that also works for MrsSquidz right there.
Yeah, apparently she managed. Yeah, like she managed to eat them off. It's just like not exactly the easiest. Yeah, I think Mrs. Good's like surprisingly good at doing speed tilts. She's struggling a bit with the camera because she's not used to the new camera, but when she like locks in for speed tilts, she's surprisingly fast. uh, I think no matter what, this is gonna be a tough matchup for Bronco. I appreciate her sticking through it though.
I
Yeah.
mean, so I think Bronco actually got a bit better at this difficulty from this match alone. So I'd see some good came out of it.
Yeah.
I think she's slightly better at this match now, at this difficulty.
The Marvels did not want to give her 3 there. Just all of them decided to jump off the map on Bronco's board, refusing to corner. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think MrsSquidz is the most consistent tilter, but she definitely knows how to tilt fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how she goes in the next format with against ECL, because that's going to be an interesting one as well. But I'll leave the actual discussion of that until that next match. We can focus on this one for now. Yeah. Let's hope that this, because I think there was like a big thing for Bronco where she was versing like 24 Rocks or something next. There was some matchup that was like particularly tough. I can't remember who was versing her. Was it?
Well, as I said before, Bronco has improved in this difficulty
Yeah.
during this match. So I'd
I mean,
say
yeah, that's the practice. It's like practice with anything will always
practice
help.
does help.
It's good to see the improvements. There we go. Level number 9 for Bronco. What's up with Bronco's board? Okay, it's like there's like a black line there, and I'm like, what? Must have been like a camera bug. Just black line across the board. I've not seen that very often. I haven't dropped in a while. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, so I think maybe like another couple of levels. Yeah. Start and first style, yeah. It's a weird one, Druska. Yeah, it's nice having. I think like Bronco has been pretty active with doing the weekly series, which is great to see. It's a struggle, but good to see her get it in each week. I think this week we had MrsSquidz, Jack. It was like we used the 3-way match seed, and we have a screenshot from me and Jack during the 3-way match, and then Bronco and MrsSquidz. That's it. Unfortunately, got no like Rusty or Ferndog this week. I think they did the seed, but they didn't post. It's a struggle sometimes. Actually runs the seed but forgets to post. I think Malag has the same problem where he'll remember to run the seed and then just forget to post it. I have to like chase them down and make them remember to post the seed. But again, the main thing for them is to have them actually doing the tilts. Whether they remember to post the seed to me is another factor. Also, in other news, before the match ends, we got MLT back, which I forgot to mention, but that'll be interesting to see. New tilt comp.
Are you? Oh, Jerome is back to doing MLT.
Yeah, he's got his sign-ups out, and he's posted new rules.
MLT Discord.
Yeah, MLT Discord.
Interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we're into overtime, so they have enough time to finish the level they're on. So that will be MrsSquidz getting a 26. Which is, I'm pretty sure, like, maybe if you combine her scuffs, she was probably at the pace of like 1 level per minute. But unfortunately, scuffs. But I'll drag MrsSquidz in. GG's MrsSquidz. GG's on the match, MrsSquidz. Good tilting.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Had a bit of struggle with the squeegees, making the camera, like the camera did not want to follow the front bubbles for you anymore. It follows the main group now, so.
Yeah, I was like, if only I could just like change it, and yeah, I managed to get a few over the finish line, but yeah, the squeegees were a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a bit hard on our side because there's no like stats thing that shows up, so it's hard to tell if the level's actually finished or not. Because I've had an issue before where I tried doing what you've done, and the marbles just fall through the map before the end, and they don't actually count. So I think we gave you credit, but like it's so hard to see sometimes.
Yeah, I did feel bad when I did do it. So if you like took it off me, then that's fair enough. Because even I was struggling to see, in all honesty.
Yeah. I don't think it would have affected the outcome of the match because the Bronco was struggling a lot more with the difficulty. I think, yeah, she told me that she was like, the level 10s are interesting for her because it's not like completely impossible for her to do because she struggles a lot with the like 12 plus.
Yeah.
But I think the combination of these levels are normally like 7 tiles long and instead they're 10 tiles. And I think Bronco managed to scuff in like the last 3 tiles so many times.
Oh, bless.
So I appreciate her sticking through because I think she only meant if she finishes this level, it'll be at 11 levels completed to your 26. But she definitely was improving.
That's still really good.
She was improving at them as she was going, so it's good to see.
Yeah.
And I think, as you said, like
that's good.
Yeah, she's saying on a stream, it's a make or break it. We can drag her in for an interview. But yeah, GG's. Her finishing on that final level. Okay, we can see. I muted Bronco so that just for the sake of the commentary side, so that might be what she's confused by. It's like a sad thing I do, but like I did make it clear because I was sort of rushing the start of it. Unfortunately, I messed up rushing the start of the match.
Now,
right.
Is my mic gonna work?
Yeah, no, sorry. I server mute the contestants when they're in the VC just to like keep the commentary audio clean. So I could hear you on your stream. It was just on Discord.
Gotcha.
I had you muted. It's just something that I do so the like casting is cleaner, but you guys can hear the casting faster rather than having to listen to the streaming and have like that audio delay. But I didn't make that clear to you, unfortunately. So
I just thought my mic wasn't working. So
yeah. No.
That's why I just went ahead and left.
yeah, no, good. I really didn't make it clear, but yeah, so like, good job. As I said, it was a bit unfortunate. I think you were accurate with your assessment where it was at a make or break level.
Mhm.
maybe we should have gone down a difficulty or two. I think normally I like the difficulty 3 because it gets rid of the squeegees. But I wanted to see because you don't get the like cross ramps or the Z tiles, which I don't know if they're good or bad in those levels because they're a bit of a nasty one, I guess. But
Yeah.
good tilted from you.
I mean,
and
I don't mind the challenge though. Yeah, I knew that more than likely I wasn't going to win this match, but I would prefer that over doing like level 1, level 2s because most of us can get through 1 and 2 fairly easily.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, the bigger one with this format is just like how fast can you do it. But yeah, either case, it's nice to have a little bit of risk of scuff. It's just trying to figure out what the correct balance for the tilters is.
woohoo.
Yeah, I'll listen to my own gut next time. Then you can blame me rather than having to blame yourself.
I don't blame me. I blame you because you let the rookie make the decision.
Yeah, I wanted you to have some fun with it. Let you make a choice.
I'm just a newbie at this.
Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you sticking through with it as you like. It was sort of over from the start, but good to see you commit through to it, and hopefully it helps you practice a bit with this difficulty range.
A little bit, yeah.
Because yeah, as I mentioned as well, like normally these levels are like 3 tiles shorter, so normally these levels are like 7 tiles, not 10 tiles. And the number of times I think you tile like the final like 2 to 3 tiles, that would have been a pass in an actual real level. So I think your like survival rate on these levels, as like a bit like whether you passed or failed, is probably higher than what you got today.
Probably, but that's all good.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
for the fun of it, right?
Yeah, good to have you. Finally got you another match. Hopefully we can get Sunshine back in because obviously those ones are, I think, a bit tighter between the two of you. But you keep.
I appreciate you, MrsSquidz, for going up against me in this.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for playing up against me as well. I appreciate it.
You always put your availabilities in, Bronco, so I need to get you a match eventually. Just it can be hard sometimes. I appreciate you.
I know.
Sticking through with it.
The last few weeks, I've been focusing on races with this the 50K. So
Yeah. Lots of things
now
to
I can
focus
get
on.
back into serious tilting again.
And then also you have the weekly seed. You're always submitting it as well, which is good. Thank you very much for that as well.
Yep.
Anything you want to say or shout out before we go, Bronco?
Nope. Eventually, I'll have another Murder Tilt championship once Ian and Rox get their schedules aligned.
Right, yeah. It's Ian and Roxy that versing. You have to verse the winner. So yeah, got to be a tough matchup for whoever wins that.
I can still hope, can't I?
Yeah. You got this. Do more practice like this, and you got it for sure.
All right.
Anything from you, MrsSquidz?
Got a little bit of a headache. So
all right, good, Bronco. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah. Anything you want to say or shout out here, MrsSquidz? Obviously with the next match, but anything for this one?
No, just thank you so much for having me, and obviously going to be having me put up with me again in the next match. But
yeah, I'll send us off to our break now, and we'll be back shortly. All right, bye.
All right, no worries, bye.